April 17, 9 o'clock. So it's been a couple of days that I haven't visited the tobacco barns. So right now let's see, with the side and front and backs open, it's what you call fixing color. So what does that mean? So as you can see, that is green, that needs to turn yellow, and parts of the tobacco are yellow. So once all of them are yellow, then the side covers are closed, and during the day the front and back covers are open. So right now, during the fixing colors, all sides are open. So this is to mitigate moisture buildup. So that's what's happened. They've added ropes, that is to prevent the canvas from dancing around, flapping in the air, that sort of thing. So this is barn number 5, and I'm going to take a look at barn 6 and 7. Barn 8 is not used. There were some, let's just say, miscalculation. But that's how it is. I mean, if you don't know what to calculate, then, or not that you don't know, it's just some data points are missing. So by gathering data, then we have a pretty good idea what's is going to happen next time. So I asked the guys to count how many of these skewered tobaccos are in the barn, but however, I don't have that data. So maybe someday, maybe during the time when the skewered tobacco are brought out, that we would know what how many skewered tobacco are inside each barn, so that once knowing that, you can then have a estimate of how many pole to use and how many are in the barn. I mean, there's a lot of tobacco on the floor or on the ground. I don't know, just kind of waste. So there's some learning curve, and with the learning curve, you gotta take the good with the bad and learn from it, or learn from them. And I don't know how many learning we will need to have. So yeah, I mean, this is learning curve. So I'm going to visit the barn number 1 to 4, and then I'll extract the temperature from the probe. So I'm here at barn number 1. So the side covers are now closed. Only the front and back are opened, although there's still some green. So I'm learning a little bit of the classification criteria. So I don't know. So if the leaves are pretty good, then the price per kilo is 78 peso per kilo. If it's not so good, then it drops below 70. So the main objective is to have good leaves. So basically the price varies from the tobacco is super strong smell. So the price per kilo varies from 70 to 80, for example. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I heard it could go down as 38 peso per kilo, which is really bad, I think. But however, I just don't have an opinion on that. So what do I know at this point? Later on, I would be able to understand the classification to see what is a 38 peso per kilo of a bad leaves, and what is a 78 peso per kilo of a good leaves. So it'll be an interesting learning curve there. So bad leaves, certainly they don't throw it away because you put a lot of effort. They OPLGU basically budget these or fund this program, and so if you if the leaves are good enough and it's a certain value, then why not? They shouldn't be thrown away just because. So that's the interesting part of this tobacco. Not the tobacco are not all thrown out just because the ground is so rough. I'm stumbling around. Yeah, fun a minute growing tobacco or watching tobacco grows or grass grows. It's interesting. I hope you viewers can see and be amused by it all. I'm certainly amused by it. And Manong Bravo told me when I was interviewing him about growing tobacco, he says, grow it once and you're pretty much become a veteran in growing tobacco. So he's right. I'm growing these and I'm always become become a veteran about growing tobacco. So interesting. So I'm just gonna extract the data here with the temperature probe. Last time the highest temperature was 60 degrees inside the canopy. Oh no, something is poking out. Oh, it fell. Oh, suck. Anyway, so I'm just gonna read the temperature and then see what the temperature profile look like. So the highest temperature it gets up to inside the canopy or barn is 60 degrees. And by now the humidity should have dropped. The highest was 94% relative humidity. So I'm just gonna extract the data and present it. Thanks for watching.